Waking up in SEQUOIA National Park today. So when you're on the road constantly and you're trying to record things, sometimes you have to get a little bit creative. Not even an hour ago, I was talking about how ironic or how interesting it was that I transitioned from feet of snow to I'm going to be in a desert tonight. Well, and that happened. It's really hard to get an idea of how immense these trees are. I just did a top-down drone video of this one, and I feel like even in the video, I feel like that does a pretty good job of showing how immense it is, but I feel like the trunk looked snow. I feel like the trunk looked tiny in it. So here's the trunk on this guy. I think the snow is messing up my sensor here. So here's the trunk. This thing is huge. Even in person, it's hard to realize how huge that is. And this is actually a relatively small one from the ones I've seen. And there's a whole forest of them. This is wild. So this is cool. So all this lush green on either side of me is about to disappear due to these mountains up ahead. These mountains up ahead force the moisture out of the air, and behind those mountains is desert. Actually, Death Valley to be more specific. it's the end of day 22 of this trip, and I'm sitting here in Death Valley, and I think these are bats. Is that a bat? I have no idea what the thing is. That. Is that a bat? Either it's like the biggest moth in the world, or it's a bat. They're huge.